Hey everyone, this is Ian with AlphaCars and Motorcycles. Today I have a very exciting Ural to share with you. This is a 2013 Ural Gear Up, and in this video we're going to talk about its ownership history, some of the refinishing work that we've done to it, and we're going to talk about why this 2013 model year is so desirable. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to AlphaCars. We share daily motoring content, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out. But now let's take a closer look at this Ural. Starting out, I'll do a quick walk around. I did just take the tonneau cover off so we can see inside the magic of the Ural, the sidecar. And you may be noticing just how mint this Ural is. The paint looks immaculate. All of the engine casing, the exhaust, everything is really in tip-top shape, and that's because we cosmetically refinished this Ural, and I will get into that in just a couple minutes here. But now that we've just seen around it real quick, let's start talking about the ownership history. So we actually originally sold this Gear Up when it was brand new, and then the original owner traded it into us for another Ural, and then that's when we sold it to the most recent owner, who just recently traded it back into us again. So it was always serviced through us on a regular basis, and it's really in tip-top mechanical condition. As you know, we have records, and we've seen this bike since it was brand new. So I think that's pretty cool, and it's very definitely very valuable too, with the longevity and keeping something in good shape like this Ural. So about the cosmetic refinish, over the years the paint started to fade. So when we acquired it recently, and before we were going to bring it to market, we decided to do this cosmetic refinish. So we did a full disassembly, refinished all the parts off the bike, and then reassembled it. So really doing it the right way. You won't find any masking lines or areas that were skipped, as it was a complete teardown to refinish every part of this Gear Up. So we felt we wanted to put this time and effort into it because it's such a desirable model year, and mechanically it was in tip-top shape. And the paint we use, it's very durable, and it's easy to touch up and blend if it's ever scuffed or damaged. So we can even include a touch-up spray can for the next owner. We can see a little flower petal blew onto it. It is spring here in New England, so there's lots of pollen and things of that nature in the air kind of blowing around. So let's start talking about why this is such a desirable Ural, as I still kind of show you around this briefly. So this is the last year of the non-fuel injected Ural Gear Up. And these non-EFI ones, they're very easy to start with the electric start or Kickstarter, as they only need a quarter turn of the engine to fire up. As we know, the fuel-injected models, they're a bit trickier with the Kickstarter, as they need a full revolution of the engine before they can start. In this Gear Up, it's a very simple machine. It's perfect for those who want to do their own maintenance and work, as you don't need any fancy diagnostic equipment. And it being a 2013, it has a floating rotor in the front with a 4-piston Brembo caliper, same as the more modern Urals. And then in the rear, it has a drum brake on the sidecar and a drum brake at the back of the Ural as well. So as we know with drum brakes, we know how reliable they are, how long-lasting and low maintenance they are. That's all mechanical linkages. There's no hydraulic circuits to maintain or things of that nature, and no calipers to rebuild as well in the back once they get on in their lifespan. So now, last thing about the 2013 model year, they have all the reliability improvements that Ural did. From 2003 to 2009 roundabout, Ural knew of some reliability concerns, and they worked on addressing them over the years. And this 2013 model year has all of those improvements, but yet no fuel injection. So some could say, you know, a 2013 Ural gear up, it's almost mechanically perfected when it comes to Urals. So now that I've talked a little bit about this model year and what we have done to it, let me just show you around it real quick and really kind of prove what I'm saying. So the bike is in the sun right now. We can see kind of my shadow in some areas. So if there's any imperfections, you're gonna see it. You can't hide anything from the sunlight being on it. It does have some accessories on it too. We've got the spare tire and the rack mounted on the sidecar trunk. We've got a shovel with a cover. Checking out our sidecar. We do have a power outlet mounted, nice floor mat. And when we refinished the sidecar, we did the rubberized coating on the inside of it. So if I pull up our floor mat here, we can see how nice that finishes with the new stainless steel hardware. So that's the same style coating the factory does on the newer Urals when you option them to have the undercoating done. So same thing on the tub of the sidecar. It has that rubberized chip guard coating all on the bottom. And we can just see all the new stainless steel hardware really all over this Ural. Checking out the underside of our sidecar. You can see the exhaust. Everything is really just in such nice shape. And now if I open our trunk, this is a two-handed operation, so excuse me one second. So now opening this, all consistent with what I've been talking about. Looking factory fresh, all the new hardware here. And with the 2013, we've got the air pump in here. We have our original toolkit, our owner's manual. I'm sorry about the sun's reflection in some areas. Same thing, the rubberized coating is throughout the trunk. And there's a little storage pouch back here as well, which is in really nice shape. So now continuing to work our way around. I did show you, but I didn't mention it, we have a fender rack on the sidecar fender. And all the tires are in really nice shape and the brakes. It's all ready to go. Nothing is nearing the end of its service life. I mean, even you can see places where you're never gonna see once you have a plate on it. You know, there's every nut and bolt was pretty much touched and replaced if possible on this gear up. We can see all of this new hardware as well. We have our jerry can there. Now let me show you between the sidecar and the Ural. We've got that carburetor right there. We've got shin guards on this bike, the dual tractor seat. Checking out the exhaust. It's all in such nice shape. The underside of the Ural here. We have our left side shin guard. I'll grab the key to open the gas tank storage compartment. It is a small key for that, so let me just unlock that here. So now unlocking that. Once again, nice, freshly refinished paint and surface consistent with everything else. We can see the new gasket around here, just all in great condition. So now let me just lock this up. Put our key back in our ignition. I'll show you the controls. We can see all the controls. They're not sun faded or have like some of the control symbols like missing or faded out. Grips are in nice shape as well. I believe these are new. 5,000 kilometers on it, so very low mileage. It has our the headlamp shade on it, or visor, I believe it's called. Very retro looking, very cool. And it's got the sidecar front bumper as well, which you can get driving lights for that if you please. Speaking of driving lights and accessories, on our e-store we sell hundreds of accessories for Urals that we can ship right to your door. So definitely check that out. That'll be linked in this video and in the description. Checking out our engine, you can see condition. Most of the fuel lines and everything are new. We really wanted to make this bike really give someone the opportunity to almost, you know, be able to purchase a new 2013 per se. It's really as close as you're gonna get to one. And just talking about the controls a little bit with a Ural, we have our heel toe shifter for our forward gears. It is a Ural, so it does have a reverse gear, which is this assembly right here. So when you're in neutral with the clutch pulled in, you kick down on this pedal and then you just pop it forward, back out of reverse, and then go into first and you're on your way. We have our rear brake pedal, and we can see, as I spoke about, all the mechanical linkages. So very simple, you kind of just set it and forget it, so to speak. And on our right side, once again, everything is just in very, very nice shape. Nothing's dry rotted or has, you know, aging effects on it. We really wanted to address everything we could get our hands on the Ural. And we have the sidecar spotlight as well. I should have mentioned that a bit sooner, but we know that's a fan favorite, so to speak. Everyone loves those spotlights. They are really, really cool. So now let me start it up for you. It is cold. It is a cold start, so let me just put my hand on the header here. I can grab the header. The header actually feels a bit colder than my hand. I think it's taking some heat out of my hand. So all we're gonna do, turn on our key. We can see our neutral light comes on. Make sure we're in the run position. It's around 65 degrees today, so I'm not gonna use any choke. And all we have to do is bump our starter. Comes right to life. We can see it literally turn the engine like a quarter turn, and it came right to life. It's these start so easily when the carburetors are properly, you know, tuned. We can see it runs very smooth, very quiet, no normal noises. The exhaust is very clean, no, you know, smoking or anything. Give it just a couple little revs for you. So you can just see, runs very, very smooth, no bogging or anything. And I do like the sound of these, you know, flat engines, the horizontally opposed two-cylinder. And you get that intake noise as well because the airbox is right between your legs. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you're as excited as we are about this 2013 Gear Up. It is available as of today's date when we posted the video. So definitely check out our online listing. It is linked in this video and in the description. So this has been Ian reporting from our Boxborough location. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so then you don't miss the daily motoring content. And check out our Facebook and Instagram as well.